What's up guys, Ken here from Seattle. All right, we are gonna check out the lineup of bass boats that they have here at Cabela's up here in Seattle for 2025. We'll see what's new for you bass fishermen out there. Let's see what they got. All right, this is a really cool looking boat right here. I love the color scheme. That dark green with the orange stripe and the black trailer. Tan color seats. That's a cool looking bass boat. That's a cool boat. And check out this price, $18,345. I could get excited about this boat for that price. This is a cool boat, man. This is a sweet little bass boat. Cushy, comfortable looking chairs. Look at those. I think I get used to that. Electric trolling motor with the foot controller. Nice. Seating for 4. Very basic dash, but it's got your basic controls that you need. Nice. 50 horse Mercury. Let's get a quick shot from a different angle. Cool little boat for a really good price. Okay, stepping it up. This is super nice, 16 footer. 50 horse Mercury on it. Good enough space to put your pedestal seat right up here on the back. Yep. Nice size bow for another guy to fish. Trolling motor. What are we looking at now? $19,695. Very cool boat. But check out this one. This one is freaking sweet. Look at this motor. I can't even see it from down here. Let me step up here. Okay, it's a 250. But that's a serious bass boat. That is sexy. That is really nice. It's my idea of a bass boat. Wow. Look at that. Comfortable seating with a little center console there. Or a seat big enough for a child. That's nice. Got a nice Lowrance fish finder on it. Huge deck up front. So you could have a couple guys fish up here easy. It's a nice bass boat for sure. Very nice. What do we got? 66,190. Got a couple more. Guys, if bass fishing or lake fishing is really your thing and this style of boat is your thing, man, I would love to hear from you. I don't live in an area where there's really a ton of bass fishing to do. I'm a Pacific Northwest guy, so I need to be able to go out and get halibut and king salmon and Dungeness crabs, so this is not going to be my boat, but I love all boats. So this one is just like the last one we looked at. Let's see. 32,365. Here's another one. That looks interesting. $48,099 for this one. Dual axle trailer. Wow, super cushy looking seats, man. Look at that. I can get comfortable in there. It's got a nice Lowrance fish finder. Another good sized deck back here. And a nice motor. Mercury Pro XS 150. Another one. 75 Mercury 75 horse motor. Good sized deck on the back. Very cushy looking seats again. Nice size deck up front. So this one's gonna definitely be cheaper. $27,940. Another one just like it. $28,599. Another one, little smaller, but just like it. 22,120. Another cool little Ranger. All right, this one's a little pricey, 45,499. Why is this one quite a bit more? Got an extra large deck up here. A couple guys could fish up there, no problem. And on the back, nice hummingbird fish finder up there. And a nice Pro XS 150 motor again. Sweet. All right. Now, I guess this isn't really a bass boat, but it's still a freshwater boat. Different style. Seating for 4, but that's a really tight fit, man. I mean, I'd probably take the 2 back seats out most of the time. That's a tight fit. So, Pro Mercury 115. Good size bow, trolling motor. 40,499. Oh, let's take a quick peek at the quad. 16,374. That's pretty sweet. And it got a really good sized bed on it. You could really get a lot of work done. That's very functional. Throw a deer in there. Work on the farm, work on your property, work on the cabin. Functional, nice quad. You can do a lot with that big bed in the back of it. You could really do a lot. That's very useful for sure. Here's a sweet tracker. Another camouflage boat for you duck hunters out there and bass fishermen and lake fishermen. Quite a bit of space in there for your gear. I like that. Storage compartments on the side. Another 40 horse. Plenty for a boat this size. What's the price tag? $18,010. Nice little Mako here. I like this boat. Not really what you'd call a bass boat. $27,099. But you could definitely use it to fish for bass, no problem. In fact, I kind of like it better. Look at this huge deck. So much room for a couple guys to fish there. Nice seating here on the bow. A lot of space in back for your gear. Another little deck you can stand on to fish. I guess you can call this a bay boat, like a Florida bay boat. 75 horse Mercury on it. This thing is really cool. Loving this boat here. Another bay boat, Florida type bay boat, but could totally be used for any freshwater fishing, bass fishing, trout fishing. This one's a little pricey, $65,795. This is nice. Nice front facing seat there. Nice space, full walk around. You can fish from down there. You can fish from up here. Comfortable looking seats. You got your platform for visual fishing, whatever you want to call it. Nice Pro XS 175 on it. It's a sweet bay boat, bass boat. Very nice. Okay, we got a nice little tracker here. $16,199. Nice little camouflage boat. Nice side console. Great for you bass fishermen and for you duck hunters out there. That's the motor. What do we got? Mercury 40 horse. Okay, now this is really nice bass boat. I like this one. 47,695. 21 footer. But this as far as bass boats go. I don't know. I think this is my favorite one so far. Because look at this deck, it's huge. I mean, it's almost like a floating dock. It's like a dock on the water. I mean, you could have 4 people up here fishing. Love it. Nice. And a good size, the back area, the deck back here is also really good size. Plenty of space. Nice boat. Another Pro XS 150 on it. Sweet. Then you got this little guy over here. It's small, but it's really cool. So, 17,945. Nice 2-man boat. I would consider this a nice little 2-man fishing boat. 3 people is going to be a little crowded. It's 50 horse. Guys, this boat is really interesting to me because it's only $8,315. And the reason why it's so cheap is because there's no motor. But a lot of guys have a small outboard in their garage. And so you can just grab something like this and you're good to go. And this is a really functional little boat. There's a good sized space up here. Look at the size of the deck on the front of that boat. There's plenty of space. Stand up there and fish. And look at the middle. Tons of space for all your gear. Right. You put a chair here. Spot to put a chair right there. This is a very functional boat. Definitely 8,000. If you got an outboard in your garage, good to go. All right, now we got the mother of all bass boats of Cabela's right here. 139,499. Jesus. Man, you better show me something seriously impressive for that price. Seriously heavy duty trolling motor right there. That thing is a tank. That'll handle anything. Better be. Huge deck. Dual axle trailer. Serious motors on it. You got a kicker motor on this thing. 15 horse kicker motor, and the main motor is, I can't even see it, but it's a monster. It better be. Yeah, that is a lot of money for a bass boat or lake fishing boat. That's a lot. So just for reference, that boat we saw out there for 8,000 that had no motor on it. For those of you who have a little outboard in your garage, here's the same boat with the motor on it. It's 10,000 more. So for 10,000 more with a motor on it, let's see what you get just for reference, just for fun. So the same boat, it's got more of a camouflage pattern on it as far as the paint job, but basically the same boat. It does have 1 or 2 little storage compartments on it that I think the other boat didn't have, but other than that, it's the same. Let's see the motor. So 40 horse. Or you could buy that boat that we saw out there for 8,000 with no motor, spend 3,000 on a little, nice 10 horse motor to put on it, and then you're looking at about 11,000. Anyway. Okay, Okay, all you outdoorsmen that live in a smaller town and you don't get a chance to come to Cabela's too often, here you go, drink it in. I know you love it. I love it. Wow, look at this buck. Jesus. Impressive rack. Look at that guy. Look at these elk. Look at that big bull elk. Beautiful. I love this display. This is the coolest. Beavers. I am quite fond of beaver. All right, let's go check out these awesome, huge steelhead and huge bass they have in their aquarium here. Ooh, there's a pretty nice bass. What's that, about 4 pounds? Another one here. Check out the steelhead. These guys are beautiful. Not sure if you're gonna call these steelhead or rainbow trout, but I'm gonna call them rainbow trout because of the size. Pretty nice. I once caught an 18-inch rainbow trout, my biggest one ever, from Blue Lake in eastern Washington. Nice combo rod and reel. These are pretty sweet right here. Very nice. Some nice tackle boxes. Some sweet fillet knives. Always good. Fishing lures, combo kits, rooster tails, panther martins, meps. Nice little salmon rod and reel setup here. Nice level line salmon reels on them. Nice rods. These are pretty sweet. 75 bucks. Could be an option. Little mini baseball bat fish clubbers. Those are so cool and very useful. You need one of those. Variety pack of power bait and other trout fishing gear would be good. Little combo kit, that would be fun. Blue fox spinners, we used to use these all the time when the silver salmon were running up the rivers. We caught a lot of fish with these. Flashers for you salmon fishermen like myself with hoochies. All kinds of flashers.